What's up, everybody? First of all, I want to apologize with all the snoring and movement you hear going on in the background. Yeah, I'm basically doing a video. As you can see, I'm not in my own apartment. I moved out because I'm moving to Florida, so I'm just waiting on this COVID-19 to stop. But let's go back into some more, learn something new stuff. As you can see right here, this is the last video I did, and I'm still looking on to hopefully do some VBA on taking out the what they call it, the columns I do not need. But I will get back to that next time, hopefully. Today I'm going to show you, this is the OBS recording thing. Today I'm going to show you some stuff with let me see, with some stock market. It's an easy way to do some stuff with stock market. I don't know Apple's tickers. What they call this tickers. Tickers are like the short abbreviations of a stock market thing, of a stock market company, not thing, which is a thing. This is one I'm actually in right now, and I'm going to show you something that you don't want to do, or you might want to do. And I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to do, excuse me, and I'm going to do this right here. Well, first of all, what I like to do is I like to make this into a table, and you want to put, yes, my table has headers. So this is a table. This is not a table. The first thing we're going to do is go into data and click on any one of these boxes right here, right? Well, let's go back to data, and then let's put stocks. All right, when I click on, oh, you got to highlight them all, my bad. It's still a table, but you got to highlight it all. And realize this is a header, it's not messing with that. When you highlight all of this one that's not in the table, it doesn't know what to do with this right here. So it has no idea what to do, and it's highlighting that. There's no results for that company. Okay, that's okay. One of the things I do like about when it's in the table, if I click this is a basically additions of to the table that you want. You could do 52 weeks high, and then it gives you the header, and then you could keep going. Like you could do the change percentage, and you could do change percentage, extended hours, and stuff like that. Right, and then every time you want to mess with it, you want to press refresh, and then it'll show you all these crazy things in the after hours, etc. When it's not in a table, you have to highlight everything and then do the same thing, or else you get one at a time. And to me, that could be a big inconvenience, so let's delete that, and I don't care about that. Now that we got all those things in the table, there's a couple of things people don't like. One of the things that people don't like is doesn't have an automatic refresh. So right here, if I click automatically, if I click to refresh all, bam, it's gonna refresh all. And if this was like a busy day, you'll see all this stuff changing. Another thing I like to do is if I can't see the whole header, I like to highlight the columns like that. It'll automatically fix that up. So you could do refresh all. If you click down here, all you have is the option to refresh all. Well, unfortunately, let's get that out of there. Unfortunately, I don't want to save that. Unfortunately, there's not an automatic refresh or like a thing that maybe I was thinking Microsoft would do, but they haven't done it yet. It's been a couple of years since they had this now. You figure they would fix that since a lot of people want it. This isn't the greatest, what they call it, version of how to do this, but this is how I know how to do it, all right? What I'm gonna do is there's a couple of things. Like some people don't want to have to be in data; they want to be in home. So you could make a refresh all button right here. So let's go back to data. Actually, you could just insert a picture right here, or a shape, which some people like to do and they prefer. You click on it, you put a shape in, and you could do whatever you want in it, and you could just start typing refresh. I'm gonna put start timer because we're gonna make a timer with this, and then I'm gonna copy and paste that, and I'm gonna put stop timer underneath it, and then we're gonna put a stop timer in the code. And what we'll do together is we'll stop it. All right. The first thing is let's go over to, and I'm gonna show you a different way to do this also using a website. All right. And it does automatically refreshing. But I think it doesn't. The minimum is every minute. On this demonstrational purpose thing, is it going to be for like every 8 seconds or 10 seconds or something like that. So what I did is, if you don't have the developer tab, I highly recommend you put it in. You just go over here, click the file, press options, and then customize ribbon, and you'll see that mine is checked off. Yours is probably not checked off if you don't have it. So click on it and press OK, and it'll automatically appear here. So let's go into this developer. We want to go to Visual Basics. Usually when you start that, it doesn't have a module. So in order to put a module in, I figured I'll do it with you. No, let's insert a module. Go insert module. Bam. Now we're professionals. We all did it. Usually there's a way to have option explicit on here, and I'd like to type it in just for because I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes. All right. So what we need now to make this bad boy work? Well, we need a sub call or routine call, startTimer. If you press enter, it'll give you the open and close parentheses you was dying to need. And you could put this workbook. Oh, you gotta type it right. This workbook. .refresh, and right there it says refresh all. You just press tab, and it'll bring it to the end. And that's basically all you need for this one right here. Let's go to data. I'll show you. Let's assign a macro to this. All right, we're gonna see assign macro right here when you right click on it, and you can put stopTimer. That's the macro you want. Basically it's just gonna refresh it one time though. So if I click on it and I press refresh, you see how that turned green right here? Look at it again. It's the exact same thing that does. All right, however, we want it in a timer because ain't nobody want to go back and forth or keep pressing this button to see if anything's changed. So this is what we're gonna have to do, because the stop timer is gonna need the same, what they call variable. So dim variable of the timer equals it's supposed to be set as a date, and if you don't get that, that means you did everything wrong. So right here we're gonna set that up. All right, we're gonna put the timer. We didn't have to capitalize it because Excel usually recognizes that unless you put it in quotations. Equals now plus time value. Now if you typed in time value wrong, you won't see the when you put a open parentheses, you would not see the timer string. So you want to put the quotation marks, 00 for hours, colon, 00 for minutes. I mean, you guys are more than likely gonna want to do it for like every minute or two, maybe 5, depending on what your customer needs, and 08 for 8 seconds. And close the quotation marks, close that right there. And then when you press enter, you'll see that the timer, everything got updated. This is basically saying refresh this workbook. And now you're setting the timer, and you're saying equals now plus the time value, which is 8 seconds from now. Okay, that's all you're saying. You can do that. That's a one-time deal. Now to make it keep running all the time, you want to put Application.OnTime. As you see, you press tab, it'll just do it for you pretty much. Press space. You could either have a open parentheses, but I like to do it without it because for some reason it works kind of better. Earliest time. Okay, you want to put the timer right here. I'm just saying, okay, let's repeat this over and over again. And this is where you have to put startTimer. All right, and then you're gonna have to. You don't need nothing else. You don't. Those other two arguments, they call it, are not needed. That's pretty much how you get a timer right here. Problem is stopping the timer. So let's start another sub so we can have a stopping mode. All right, so you don't have to come back to the Visual Basics itself. Okay, we're gonna call this stopTimer. Okay, and that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna put on error GoTo errfix, and I'm writing it like this because if you don't write it like that, what happens if you have an error, which is gonna happen if you press the stop timer more than once. Like if you press start timer one time and you press the stop timer twice, it got an error. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna go to exit sub. Let's make it easy as heck. And now the stop timer actual code is gonna be basically the exact same thing. And this is why you wanna This is why you want to put the variable on the outside, so both of these subs could actually use it, or routines could actually use it. What happens if you put it inside the routine when you declare it? You won't be able to use it on this one. So what this is gonna do now, you press a comma here. You don't need a last time. You press comma here. You type in false. The reason you're typing in false is because this is defaulted to true. So you have to make it stop. Stop it. And that's basically all that code is. I will copy and paste it and put it in the video description for you guys. And let's see how many errors I made while making this. So the start timer, let's see, this should turn green when we click it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the 8. There it goes. You saw it go by itself. It's not a perfect timing of 8 seconds, but it's, it tries to be. So let's press the stop timer. Oh, I didn't assign that, so nothing's gonna happen. So let's right click on that, and let's go into the Visual Basics and stop it. Click here and press play, and that should stop it. And then let's go back to here and let's assign it to a stop timer. Oh, I messed that up. And assign macro. Stop timer. Bada boom, bada bing. Let's try it again. You saw that it worked. Let's press stop. I don't know if it clicked or not. Let's see if it turns green again. 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. And that's how it works. It's done. That's that way of doing it. Another way of doing it, that's my website, is you're going to come to finance.yahoo.com/most active, and you have an awesome table, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy, Control C, and I'm going to paste it. Oh, no, not there. Let's go to the new sheet, but I'm going to paste that link, but not in here. Yeah, okay, I got you. It has a disclaimer every time you use the stock market saying that we're not 100% accurate or something like that. So what you're going to do is you want to insert from web, all right? When you click that, when you have the data, if you don't have the new version of Office, then you might want to get it. Okay. We're going to do a basic one. That's all I need. Let's paste it in there with Control V. You could right click and paste. Press OK. And it's going to give you and create a table for you. All right, that works. Let's see. You go anonymous Windows. I don't really know what all these other things do. I'm not trying to. Okay, use my credentials. Press OK. Connect. I don't care. We use my credentials. You could actually do it anonymous too. I just want to see what it does like this because I didn't do it this way the first time I did it. So this is like a power pivot move right here. I got Office 365, and if you don't have it, you should get that, or like at least the latest Office. It works phenomenally. I like 365 because it got a couple of extra formulas that are very, if you do any type of lookups, will be very great. And I might even show that in here. Now this is taking a little bit longer because it's not my desktop and I'm not directly connected to the internet. So you got the document table right here, okay? You can click on that. Yeah, it's just gonna give you elements and stuff like that. And then you got table 0. What is that? That's basically everything you was looking for, like almost everything that's in there. 52-week range, I don't know, it doesn't matter, but as you can see, it's there. You could put like transform data, right? Okay, when you transform the data, you could basically say like change the name of the table to stocks. Okay, that didn't work because I didn't click on it right. Let's go right here. Press enter on that. Now the name of the table is stocks. It's got everything in it. But if you have like something that doesn't have anything in it, you might want to click down in here. You can't filter it, so basically we don't need it. So let's right click on it and let's remove that table. Now we transformed it. Amen. And I believe you might be able to do it here. Let's find out. No, hold on. This properties button right here. No, that's not what I'm looking for. It. I'm looking for something else. You know, actually you have to load it before you get to find it. Okay. So I always put close and load too, because I just learned how to do that. And that's the existing worksheet. Let's exit that real quick and let's cancel that real quick. We gotta turn off the stupid VBA stuff, which is not stupid, you know what I mean. Alright. Okay, we gotta do that same thing again. From web, I still have it here. You could get it from here. If you go from other sources and go web, it should load faster now. Paste that website, press OK, because it's already loaded from the website one time, so usually it goes a lot faster the second time. Not all the time. And we're gonna transform that data once again. Just gotta pick on the right table. Once again, we're waiting. It's all right. We's allowed to wait. You know, this didn't go as fast as I thought it would go. There you go. We know it's table 0. And then it goes. There it goes right there, going crazy. Look, this is what it looks like on the website. We don't want the website. We want that. Transform data. Bada boom, bada bing. You're gonna get this Power Query thing again. You're gonna definitely want to change the name of the table to Yahoo most, I think, moving or something, what it's called. I don't know. That's what I'm gonna name it when I press enter there. Let's get rid of that last one right there. Another thing you want to do is like as you can see right here, you got this right here. This is 22 PE ratio. I don't even know what that is. So market cap. This is you could change type to currency right here. Bam. I don't know if that's currency. Okay, it's not currency. So let's go back and let's undo it. Let's click that. Once we delete that, you see it goes back. Oh, because it has trillion at the end and billions in the end. So basically this is already converted, but because it has billions and stuff like that, that's the number format that we have to fix. I'm not going to try to fix that yet. See, there's volumes right here. This is all currency. The problem with it is, you see it has M. You have to put what they call it, currency, or you have to put custom sort, and I don't want to do that right now. It's another class that I'm learning still. All right, so now we got rid of that row that doesn't have nothing on it. Let's go to close and load to. Now we're gonna go to existing worksheet, and we can click sheet 2 right here, so we know what sheet 2 is going to. It'll start right there. It'll have headers, and eventually it'll load. Yes, my desktop would have loaded all this already. I was also directly connected, Ethernet cable, not Wi-Fi, and it gives you a beautiful table right here. It's just loaded all that. You don't even need to look at this right here. Whenever you want that, you just go back to data, and you go back to query and connections, and it'll show you your connections right here. I'm not trying to do nothing with that, so let's exit that. Now this is what I wanted to show you. As you see where it says refresh all, I believe that's where it is. Connection properties. When you go to here, if I'm not going crazy, let me see. Refresh every 60 minutes. You can put that down to 1 minute. Oh, I don't know. I think that's the lowest you can go. You can't do like a 0.1 or something. 0.07. Let me see if that works. Am I having an error? No. It's only integers, so you could every 1 minute the minimum amount you could do. But in every minute, it's gonna refresh and it's gonna show you all this information that was already on the table. So that's two different ways of doing it, and two different ways you could refresh it. The one way you could refresh it this way, getting it from the website, and then the three different ways you could, like I said, do a button, have it with a timer, have it not with a timer, or have the refresh button here. All that's gonna be equally the same, and on an active day, you will see this change a lot. So especially the price and percentage if you have it right there. So that's enough of this video. I hope you guys learned something new, and have a good one. And don't forget, when you want to save your file, you want to go to Save As, and you want to save it as XLSM and not XLSX. Basically, you want to save it macro enabled, because if you wrote the macro, you don't want to have to, oh, it didn't save, and then rewrite it every time you do it.